I am an artist, which is another way of saying I'm a little bit crazy. I hear voices in my head, and I bring their stories to the page. Their voices call to me, and I tell their stories to the world in either written, animation, or whichever form I can. It is not easy being able to tell their stories, not because the voices are secretive or not upcoming. Not at all. They talk a lot in my mind, and I have a hard time keeping them quiet. No, my main obstacle has been and ever shall be time. The thing that takes up most of my time is a full-time job. I'm not complaining about it because it keeps me from being a starving artist. The voices complain because they really want their stories to be told, but they have to be patient because I really do like having a roof over my head and food in my stomach. The next thing that cuts into the time needed to bring the voices to life is my dear wife. Again, I am not complaining. Have you seen my wife? Man, oh man, she's a hot number. She's truly amazing, and I'm a lucky man to have her in my life. I dedicate time to the stories of my voices from 6 to 9 p.m. every week. After 9 is when it is wifey time, and I have absolutely no problem with that. And last but certainly not least are my children. They take up my time on the weekends. They are so precious to me, and I love every second I get to be with them. It is truly an honor to watch them grow and listen to how they perceive the world. They are the best thing I've ever done with my life. So, it can be a struggle to be able to tell the stories of the demanding voices that come to my head, but it's a struggle I will never change. Even though these voices really want to tell their story, sometimes even desperate to tell their story, they know their place. They don't always like it, but they understand that there are more important things to me, so they wait their turn. And this weekend, they finally have their time. It's time for them to step up, hopefully in an orderly fashion, and use me to bring them to life, to be introduced to the world, to tell an audience who they are and what they have gone through. This weekend, the wife is out of town and the kids are off doing their own thing. There's nothing to divide my time and attention. No putting off or distracting me from revealing as many stories as humanly possible. The stage is clear and ready at long last. I wonder which stories will come to life. Will there be characters who step up as a beacon of hope? Will there be stories that will bring out tears of despair? Will there be stories where love comes to save the day? Will there be stories that make you gasp in fear? I really don't know, but I sure am excited. I put my pen to the paper with such excitement and wonder as I wait for the stories to flow out. I am quite certain that by the end of the weekend, my hand will be cramped from all the writing I will be doing. With a great smile and anticipation, I waited for the pen to start moving, but it stays still. Not one word comes to the page. Not one voice speaks up, and not one story begins to form. There's nothing but the blank page. All the voices that keep me up at night, complaints about how I don't give them enough time to come to life, are completely silent. It seems they all have other things taking up their time that are more important. The weekend comes and goes, and not one voice is willing to speak out their tale. Not one voice keeps me up at night. Not one voice telling me to hurry up and grab a pad and pen. So, it was just a relaxing weekend. I'm not going to complain about that. The wife comes home, kids are speaking over each other with stories of their weekend. I was so glad to have them all home and willing to listen to everything they had to tell me. I get ready for bed, for work will be coming in the morning. We say our prayers and kiss each other goodnight. I lay my head down and start to reach that blissful sleep. The voices then return and demand to tell their story.